a very special thanks to Mattel for sending this doll to us for free. What's up, doll collectors and gift givers? Here is a My Froggy Stuff buyer's guide. Today is a very special Happy Mail Day because we are taking a look at the new Barbie Style doll. I follow Barbie Style on Instagram and I'm kind of a fan. They have beautiful photos, always playing with light, and Barbie has the most amazing wardrobe. In my opinion, of course. Then they started doing this thing where we could vote for our preferences for a doll. And this is the first one. The box is pretty nice and thin. Beautiful marble, pink and black, just what you would expect to see from Barbie Style. The box is 2¼ inches wide, a little over 13¾ inches long, and 13 inches high. Let's go ahead and open it. Oh, wow. Let's do that again and get the whole box in the shot. Okay, here we go. Grand reveal for the second time. Oh, very nice presentation. Everything appears to be neatly packed. Looks like we're getting large Instagram photos on the side from Barbie Style. The doll is in the center, protected by clear plastic, and it fades from a light peach at the bottom to clear. Looks like we're getting 2 complete outfits with accessories. When it was released, this set was priced at $100. Compared to other collector adult dolls in the $100 range, I would say this is pretty competitive. I've seen bathing suit dolls priced at $99. So the bottom line is it's really up to you and what you enjoy collecting. We are going to remove this plastic cover here to reveal the doll. She is wearing a white t-shirt with white undergarments and metallic silver sunglasses. The whole tray can be removed, revealing a pretty nice little marble wall. Perfect for doll photos, I'm sure. Behind the insert we find a certificate of authenticity printed on cardstock and letting us know that this is a Barbie signature gold label doll. We also have a doll stand as well to display the doll that has a made-to-move body. I am very happy to see that. Articulation is very important to me, so yeah! Her hair is cut a little past the shoulders. It has a little wave to it, and some of the front is pulled back. Her eyes are looking to the side. She wears a pink lip color. To me, the eyes, the eyebrows, everything appears to be nice and neat, so I am very happy. The white t-shirt looks pretty neat as well. It does Velcro in the back, and she has matching undergarments. Let's take a look at her pink suit. The inside of the jacket is lined up to the sleeves. It has a collar with lapels, a faux button in the front, pockets that really work. There are faux buttons at the bottom of the sleeves. The jacket splits in the back. The pants have a high waistband with stitched on details, and they Velcro in the back. We can complete the look with the included silver sneakers with black painted details to get that Barbie style. The next outfit has a leather jacket with a real zipper that is pretty easy to zip up. There is a faux zipper on the side with faux button details. It's finished all the way around and lined on the inside. We have a light blue dress with thin straps, a ruffle around the top, gathering across the chest and waist. Then it opens up to a delicate skirt. It is 2 layers with an edge that has been lightly singed, paired with black strappy sandals with a square toe. A black purse that's gathered in the front has a silver buckle, and it opens where we can place the included gold phone with an image of Barbie Style's Instagram. I love the way the heels look. However, I would have loved to have seen a sturdier heel. This Barbie is on the Made to Move body, so there is articulation at the head, the shoulder, the upper arm, the elbow. That's a double joint there. She can move at the wrist, the upper torso, the hip, and the upper thigh. Bend at the knee, that's a double joint there, and bend at the ankle. Overall, I am very happy with this doll. I do feel like I have a physical piece of Barbie's style. All we need now is the furniture, the room, and the home accessories. You know, to get the whole effect. Just saying. I think the packaging is worth hanging on to, especially if you like to rebox your dolls. It's easy to put the items back on some of the inserts. I put the jacket on one of our mini hangers so I can hang it onto the wall to keep everything nice and organized when not in use. But let's get back to the room. In addition to the doll fashion, I need a diorama. And this looks pretty doable. Alright, so we need a plain room with a window so we can play with light, a clothing rack, a colorful rug, a plant, and a chair. The rug is easy. We can use one of our fun finds. This is actually a mouse pad on recycled paperboard. Sketch out the seat of a chair, then draw the back and cut it out to make a pattern. I folded mine in half and then cut to make sure it's even on both sides. Trace it on cardstock. I write seat on the bottom so I know which sides to glue together. After tracing several, cut them out. I have a total of 8. Stack and glue them together. I'm using a glue stick, then stack and glue them together, working quickly before the glue has time to set, because I want to bend this side going up to make the shape of the chair. So far, I have only glued on 5 layers, and now I'm going to continue adding them onto the back. I cut a wooden dowel into 4 3-inch pieces, glue them underneath. That looks like it'll do. The paper has dried. It's definitely keeping its shape. It's kind of sturdy, you know, but if we want to sit a doll in it, we might need a little more support. I'm going to use toothpicks, paint them black. I made 8. I glue them onto the legs and the bottom of the chair. I used tacky glue to attach them because it gave me a little more time to position them. Now we are just going to set it down and allow it to dry. While waiting, cut recycled paperboard into 2-inch strips that are 7 1/4 inches long. Stack and glue them together, paint it or cover with paper. I decided to go with white. Make 2 small holes in the ends. Take wire, bend it at 9 inches, go over to about 7, and bend it again. Trim the other side at 9 inches so it goes up, over, and down. Glue the ends into the holes. Add a few hangers to make a clothing rack. And now our chair is all dry. Let's bring in the rug and add a small artificial plant that we picked up at the store. All we need now is one of our hidden doll rooms. The basic construction for these rooms are all pretty much the same, so we get a nice uniform look on the shelves. The room can be made with 1 piece of foam board, but my favorite style requires 2. I have 2 pieces of foam board that measure 20 by 30. If the board is laying so it's 20 inches tall and 30 inches wide, I cut 7 inches from the top, giving me a piece that is 30 by 13. Cut 1 inch from one of the sides. I chose to cut it 1/4 inch at a time so we can use these around a window later. Measure over 11 inches from the sides, then score a line so it can bend and snap and make a trifold that has 2 11-inch walls and 1 7-inch wall in the center. I stretch out one of the walls to make a corner room and measure the distance. For me, it's a little under 18 inches. I cut a rectangle from another piece of foam board to fit the space. Turn it over to the wrong side, score it at about 6.5 inches so it can bend and snap while still being connected. Flip it over, fold it up to make sure everything will fit inside the box when closed. If the measurements are good, I cover the floor with scrapbook paper, then with tape to give it a shine. On one of the side walls, cut out a window, tape clear plastic from packaging onto the back, take some of those thin strips we cut earlier, and glue them onto the front to frame the window. You can make it as simple or as detailed as you like. Glue in the floor only along that 6.5 by 11 inch side to make a nice, clean, basic room where we can add our miniature items to make a room inspired by Barbie style, so we can have fun with doll photography. This is a nice, simple room where you can switch stuff around to create different looks. We can play with the light to enhance our photos and just have fun creating our own Barbie style. And here is another room that we created inspired by Barbie style from our DIY how to make Barbie style inspired office video, so we can expand our space. And I'm probably going to turn this into one of our hidden doll rooms as well, because if we clear the room out and add our sunburst mirror from one of our Extreme Makeover Dollhouse Edition videos, cover leftover foam board with scrapbook paper or fabric to make a simple bed inspired by the one from our 7 quick crafts you can do in under 10 minutes video, to make a bedroom inspired by one of Barbie Style's posts. There are more pictures on the back of the box for inspiration, and at the very bottom we learn that there are no more than 20,000 worldwide. Let us know in the comments down below if this doll is a buy or a pass. Thank you for joining us while we took a look at the new Barbie style doll. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff and the Frog Vlog. And we will see you next time. Bye!
For